So there's been a lot of stuff going on in Call of Duty, and I haven't really been on top of it recently because, well, either I don't have time, or I've been editing, or I can't edit because my editing software just doesn't like to work, because recently, just ever since like the TikTok ban and it coming back, it just hasn't been the same. But other than that, like, there's so many reasons, but now I officially gonna be on top of it. That came out wrong. So first off, we have TMNT. Here is the trailer that Call of Duty released a few days ago, actually.
Pop the lid! Pop the lid!
Hang on! I want to try my hydraulic wedge.
Move, I'll do it.
Quietly, guys.
Whoa!
Tubular!
So it's official, TMNT is coming back to Call of Duty. Originally, it was in Modern Warfare 2, the Shredder bundle, which I proudly own. And they are releasing the 4 turtles this time, which they should have done a long time ago. So they could do it in one of 2 ways, either bundle form or event pass form, or like a mini battle pass like they did with Squid Games. And honestly, I feel like the event pass is the smarter option. I'll go deep diving into what it should be later in the video. We are also a few months away from Verdansk coming back to Warzone, which I'm actually really excited for. I first started on Verdansk like the last month or 2 that it was in the game, and I will say that is probably one of my favorite maps, right next to Ashika. There's also another map that's being currently made called Avalon, and it's a mixture between zombie maps, specifically the Tomb, and some multiplayer locations, and some campaign locations. It was supposed to come out at the launch, but it was pushed back because of Verdansk really coming back, which is, yes, very sad, but we are going to be getting a new map either at the end of Black Ops 6's title run, or when Black Ops 7, which is coming out at the end of the year, comes out. I have no big news on multiplayer because Zombies is having another map release next season. It seems like there's going to have a new map each season except for one, and it's making it seem like it's going to be season 4. But next season is season 3, and it's going to be the Mansion. If you go into Liberty Falls, there are 2 locations that are going to be future maps. The Mansion, which is shown in the Liberty Falls teaser trailer, and you can also see it if you use a chopper gunner. It's on fire, and that's where Blanchard is. And Liberty Towers, or Janus Towers, and you can actually just see it while you're playing on the map. So the next map is 100% going to be the Mansion, and then we're probably going to go to Janus Towers after that. If we don't go to Janus Towers after that, then we're probably going to go and have a full-on Dark Ether map. I will have theories on those 2 maps, again, later on in the video. In a few short days, are we getting the directed mode of the Tomb map? And then again, coming with directed mode is the Ninja Turtles event thing. Again, more on that later. Coming to the game also for Zombies is more perks. Each season you're going to get a wonder weapon, new perks, and so on and so forth. And so far there's 3 perks that are destined to return sometime soon. One of them being Tombstone, another one being Meal Kick, which kind of doesn't make sense since you already have 3 weapons, but it'd be cool. And even Double Tap. Now, Double Tap is a little hard to say because pretty much you can adjust what your weapon damage is when you edit your gun mods or attachments. But for those players that do have a good build, usually around 30-ish, the weapon starts to decrease in damage. So Double Tap will help for those players that do that. Now, the reason why Double Tap was said to be coming back is because in the files there is an unknown file name called D-Cola, I'm pretty sure, or D-Dog, and that's pretty close to Double Tap, and also they redesigned Double Tap's logo. Now, for mini bosses or special zombies to come into the game, so far we have Manglers, Doppelgasts, Amalgams, Mimics or Shock Mimics, and Abominations. The campaign already leaked one more to return, and that's a Disciple. Also in the campaign they leaked a regular Mimic, not a Shock Mimic, so there's a possibility for a normal Mimic to be in game alongside a Shock Mimic. And in the files, there is code for Mecha Klaus, which could be an upgraded version of Klaus, which could be either a boss, a helper, or the main boss in the Mansion or Janus Towers Easter eggs. Because if you didn't know, Edward Richtofen was the one who originally designed Klaus in Mauer de Roten, and having Richthofen, it makes sense for that to either be a boss or a play or a helper in those maps. And it's not even the fact that it's linked to the operator skin, Klaus, because the code for the operator skin and this thing are two different things. This is literally Mecha Klaus. So you can expect Klaus to return as some sort of NPC of type, or enemy of some type. That's all the news I have, so we're going to be going into theories real quick. So I've been saying this literally since day one. Richthofen is going to show up again. He wasn't just going to show up that one time in the teaser trailer for Liberty Falls. He's probably going to show up again, and if there is a Dark Ether map, he's probably going to show up in that. Or he's going to show up in the mansion. I believe he's either going to show up in one of those three. I believe that the next map we are going to find out that the SAM device is actually the Forsaken, who has, because the SAM device entrapped the Forsaken, and it makes sense for the Forsaken to have controlled the SAM device. And the Forsaken is still our announcer, so even in Modern Warfare 3 he's still the announcer, so I think that's kind of telling us that the Forsaken is alive, and he might be the SAM device deceiving us. So I believe we're going to find that out in the mansion map, which is the next map to come up. We're also going to release Richthofen, and I hope to God he is going to become a playable character soon. Like, I believe that we will eventually have 8-ish playable characters, and we get to choose between which ones we can play as. Of course, we have the normal 4, Maya, Weaver, Gray, and Carver. And I believe we're going to get another 4, Peck, Strauss. Strauss is a little weird because he's like weak and very old, but who knows. Richthofen, and maybe Blanchard, if Blanchard is going to be a help in the mansion map. I believe Blanchard could be also another playable character, and we could switch between those characters, and all of their dialogue still goes through the game. Another thing is, I believe Panos is working with the SAM device, and that's the person he's talking to, alongside the alongside the Shadow Smiths, which I believe the Shadow Smiths are just followers of the Shadow Man, and we will see him return sometime in the future, because the Shadow Man never officially died. He was just used to erase that universe, which is literally just turned into the Dark Ether. So I believe next map we are going to find out that the SAM device is evil. We are going to recruit Blanchard and Richthofen, and I hope to God Richthofen's a playable character. And I believe that we will find out the true form of Richthofen's plan, and it's just to bring back, and I said this in a past video, I believe his plan is to either A, bring back his family, or officially bring back his crew that were lost in Gorod Krovi. If you don't know, in the old world that was practically turned into the Darth Ether by Nikolai, the young versions, except for Eddie, which is the Edward Richthofen we know and love in the Dark Ether story, the other 3 kids, young Takio, young Nikolai, and young Tank Dempsey, they were all lost in Gorod Krovi, or Stalingrad with the zombies, if there were even zombies there. But they were lost there, and I believe they will be some sort of character that we need to save. I would love to see like a Revelations type map as the final map, especially if the final map is the Dark Ether, which there have been teasers and leaks saying that. Then the Dark Ether is a combination of our world and all the other past worlds that we've seen in the past. And there has also been leaks that Black Ops 7's zombies, the only playable characters or story crew, is going to be a new version of our old Primus/Ultimus crew. And they're going to be kind of older, but not as older. I will have a capture card to me explaining that whole video and what was pretty much going on, so yeah. But I believe we will get not only Richthofen, but we will get our old crew, but newer. Eventually, that is. Whether it's through bundles, the battle pass, beating this story, so on and so forth. Okay, now finally off zombies, we're going to talk about the TMNT event. So again, I showed you the teaser trailer earlier, and I'm going to pretty much be telling you what the possibilities we could get. Again, it could be a bundle, it could be about 3,000, and we can get 4 skins because we are going to be getting 4 distinct operators, 4 distinct melee weapons, probably a takedown, and so on and so forth. Or what we could do is we can just get an event pass, which that's what it's making it seem like, and that's the smartest idea. It'll probably cost about 1,000 COD points. Now the free version, you'll probably either get a foot ninja for a previous operator that was in the game, like Nyran or Adler or someone like that, and then you'll get, maybe 1 blueprint, but the rest will be like XP, gobblegums, loading screen, the boring things. And then if you get the premium version, you'll get all 4 turtles, their melee weapons, and pretty much anything I said in the bundle. Or what they could do is they can do 2 and 2, where the free version you get 2 of the TMNTs, some melee weapons, and that's it. And then once you get the paid for version, you can get the other 2 turtles, the rest of the melee weapons, maybe a blueprint, the takedown, and I've been hearing speculation that they might also add another Shredder skin to the game. I feel like that's stupid, and why would you already have a Shredder skin? Maybe not a Shredder skin, maybe Splinter. But TMNT is definitely coming to the game. There are going to be 4 different operators. There's going to be 4 or 5 different melee weapons, because there is said that there's going to be dual katanas, sais, a bow staff, nunchucks, and even a skateboard as a melee weapon. I feel like the skateboard just might be a skin for the baseball bat though. And same thing with the staff, but who knows. And then the takedown could literally be your character using one of the melee weapons, and then the other 3 turtles or 4 turtles come into the area and finish off the player with their respected melee weapons. And then they all do like a high five or pizza time. I don't know, I think that'd be cool. Me personally, I will be getting, whether it's a bundle or an event pass, I will be getting it. But that's everything I needed to let you guys know. Tomorrow should be my 300 subscriber special. Thank you guys for that. I couldn't be here without you guys. I couldn't have gotten to this point without you guys. And I want to thank every single one of you, whether you've subscribed, just watched, or whatever you did to contribute. Thank you. Really do mean it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about all of this information, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's daily video. Like, subscribe, comment, share, post notifications on if you guys enjoyed. Anyways, peace out.